Welcome back over to a brand new video. This is Chariot. This is a glitches episode that probably nobody will watch. So yeah, as you can see, I have 100% completion. I fixed the weird map thing where the check mark was in there. So yeah, I've got all the speedruns done too using my glitch because like I don't actually want to do them. Now for the first glitch, you want to go ahead and I'm gonna try to keep this as simple as possible. You don't have to have an ability, but I like to use static field because it gives you like two options first. So this is the no cooldown glitch. You need two players to do this. The second player will have the no cooldown. You're like right here, right? You use the ability, but then you can disconnect your controller, reconnect it, and then just go like this. So you could continuously like fly using this. You could go like this, and then like disconnect the controller, and then like in an open space you'd be able to like fly. Or for some reason that tractor ability stacks. For some reason, I don't even know why. It's just basic science at this point. So you want to go ahead static. You go like that. All right. So I finally said that word right. Look, yeah, that'll happen. The next glitch is super duper complex. You need two accounts to do the infinite money glitch. So, say you got like 1,000 uh of your money on like a single level, like this level for instance. Now 1,000 isn't a lot, but you could get it to really crazy heights, like 100,000 in this level, which sounds absolutely ridiculous. Yes, I know. You can just now I think this is a good area to try this out in. There's many variations. So, let's say I wanted infinite money in this, right? I'm gonna go through here, save and quit, because, you know, got the checkpoint, got like 200 or something in there. Uh, you go ahead and change your account. You want to enter, like, if you saved and quitted on, like, game 1, like game 2, game 3, it's important to do it on the same game, on the different account. So, if I save and quit on game 1, I enter in game 1. I'll explain this in the future. So you're probably thinking, okay, how is this infinite money? Well, um, it's hard to explain. Everything but these little bronze copper things are affected, right? So we have a checkpoint. It says 180, we have a checkpoint here. We save and quit. Now, we enter game 1. We are in the number 1 account, right? Both, uh, people are in the same level, different checkpoints, different money. I'm gonna go ahead and say you swap, you press close, you refuse to unswap, and then once this thing appears, you go ahead and you swap, and then you swap. And then once you're done, it'll like do that thing. That's how you know it actually worked. Just in case you actually fail, it might actually do that twice. Now, look. Uh, Nothing changed, right? Well, I'm gonna go on and do this. We're currently in a different, we're in the other account, right? But we still have the progress. So then, we go ahead and save and quit. It's actually kind of complex with that part. Now look, we go like this. Super duper complex. Now, look, we have the money, 240, but these things are still here. It's because this does not change the bronze copper pieces or any monies or blueprints at all or something, or at that weird crown guy's tomb or whatever where there's like 25,000 money. Look, you're probably thinking, how is this infinite money? Well, this is when I said that it's really complex. Like, look, I already got like most of the money here, but look, we're at 300. So in both accounts, we like only went like, well, think of it this way. I know it's been super complex from here, but look, we have never gone past this point. at the start, with no glitches, we had like 200 or something. And now we have 300, which means that we can literally repeat this process over and over and over and over and over again. And get infinite on like a higher level where like instead of getting like only 3 pieces of bronze, you could get like 5,000 or 3,000 money each time you do this. And over time, it'll get over to like 50,000. Bam! We got the checkpoint. We're in like the original save. There's 2 pieces of money up there. Remember that. 2 pieces of money up there. We're at 990, whatever. We change it. Last checkpoint, we change it. Remember, it's important that it's the last checkpoint. Now we're in the different checkpoint, but we didn't exit. Then we go like this. Right? Yeah, this might take a while at first, but I promise the results are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Then we enter it again. We got the checkpoint at the start, but now look, now there's 3 up there. You see, all the money's still here, but the check where we were with the checkpoint and how much money we have up there in the corner is different. Those things changed, but the amount of money in the level hasn't changed. So you could practically get 2,000 in this level or whatever. I don't know. But then, oh, why is this so complex? It's hurting my brain a lot. Right. Think of it this way. We're in the other account because this thing isn't fully upgraded, right? Where it's totally saved. We have the 1,000 here. You know, skull's kind of messed up. Now when we enter this one, instead of, well, I edited that part out, so, yeah. So now that this checkpoint with this amount of money has been saved using the other account, think of it this way. All of our progress here is saved in the other one. Well, not all of it, but, you know, just think of it. All the progress in the original one is saved on another one. Kind of like a safe, a storage, whatever. A progress container. I don't really know. But once you, like, basically you would change the account without exiting, you get the checkpoint, then you undo that, and then it's all normal, right? This is so complex. I'm not gonna remove any of this because it might, like, disturb the balance or whatever, I don't even know. Just think of it, you're normally, like, you did that, you saved your progress on another account, and then you finish it on the normal account, like 1,000, right? Simple. You got 1,000, right? 751,000, whatever, right? But then you enter here. It's just super complex. Honestly, but once you get the hang of it, I promise this will, like, work. But you do need 2 accounts, that's really all there is to it. So complex, it's hurting my brain. So, I'll try to sum it up, like, at the end. Then we go over here and just get, like, the first checkpoint. This works with longer levels and, like, you know, all the junk. All the money is like thousands instead of just 1,000. We go at swap. Then we're up here, right? We saved this piece using the other account. Then we go ahead and swap it again. Bam, okay, we're now on the original one without exiting the not original one. Then we go like this. Then we exit. Ah, this is hurting so much. And then we re-enter the actual one. And then look, we're in the original one, and we saved the money, and we have extra thingies. Simple, right? We could exit and get twice the result, right? Or, here's your options. You could either do that, double the results, or you could grab that extra money, and then, like, I don't know, like, swap the accounts into, like, the not original one, and then go like this, with the extra 200, and then repeat that process over and over and over again to get, like, 50,000 every single time you do this. You could literally get 1,000,000 easily in, like, under, like, 20 minutes if you try really hard. Now, let's say, save 1, you only have, like, the green area unlocked. But then you go into the one where everything's unlocked, right? And then you go ahead, like, you're here, you could see the full map. But then do the glitch. Watch. I explain it to you guys. Like honestly. Now we're in the wrong account. Look, you can see I only have like 91,000 instead of like the 700 billion million thousand that I had earlier. Then instead of only having the green area unlocked, now you can enter any of these levels. But look, this is the bad part. Look, 0, 0, 0. You don't get the progress, you don't get the entrance speed, speedruns or anything, but you have access to the levels. Now look, we got 91,000. Look, you can play entrance speed. Look, you can play the speedrun. However, as soon as you go like this, yeah, let's call this the sign glitch swap. You know what? Just sign glitch, okay? This glitch of transferring progress. Remember, you can transfer progress depending on what screen you are in. If you're in this one, yeah, I just absolutely ruined that. Now I'm over here. So yeah, that's basically how it works. This sign glitch or whatever can hold on, let me find it again. The sign glitch affects which checkpoint you're at. It does not affect which level you're at. So if you were like final checkpoint level 1, but on your other account you would be on like 555 and you like did the checkpoint thing and you entered this level, you would be at like the final area checkpoint instead of like having to go through all those long things. You would like level 1's pretty short. So you finish it, but then you activate the last checkpoint in the other account, and then in the other account, you would have this at the final. So it's pretty good using. It does not change your level. Changes checkpoints. It changes your money, like I said, the infinite money thing. It's super complex. It changes what abilities you can use. Let's say like entrance. Like look, we got these abilities, right? Yeah, I don't have the attractor, but if I were to like be in like the one where I have 100% completion, and then I would click this one, it wouldn't change any of my progress, but then I would have like the accelerator or whatever, and then I would be able to click on that, and then like I would like show the attractor, and then I would like change the account, and then I would click on that to get to the level with that ability. This also affects characters. Say like you're a weirdo who likes playing like the lady or something, and you're also a lady or something. I don't know. It's so complex. Like mid-level, you've been playing as a lady, but then you try to do the infinite money glitch, but on your other account, you're the guy or skeleton or whatever. You would now be in the skeleton on both. And if you had the warp check on one, but the royal arms one on one, this one would overwrite this one, and then you would have the warp beacon on both. It's so complex. There's no way to like change which checkpoint you're at without affecting how much money you have. It's all or nothing basically. It changes the available levels, and you could access the speedruns if you're at the speedruns page. You would be able to play the levels that would have the blueprint that you would want, or you could change accounts mid-level, get the checkpoint without even unlocking the level. So I hope you guys can decipher all of that into your minds, but that's basically the summary. The other glitches will be much less complex. My thumbnails, right? You would have thumbnails like this, like this. This one was a pretty one, but like if you're just using a effect checkpoints thing, you will notice that actual effects will cancel each other out and make it prettier for the level or less prettier for the level. Like say I was in like the sand level or something, and then in the other account, like I did the checkpoint thing, but I was actually in this one, then I would have the light effects from this one in this one, which would make it prettier. But this also affects which chariot you're using or something. Oh, you know. Let me just, let me try to get to it. How do I... This will be a good demonstration. Light, let me tell you guys this. Your light ability, energy, power for these things ability, and your lava ability all are affected. The winter wheels does not get affected by this, nor does the royal thingy get affected by this, because nobody really cares about those. But look, Look, it does not affect it, right? But as soon as I change the account to the one where I actually had original progress, now that I swapped it, uh, I swapped it. Look, now it works. But the chariot visually hasn't changed. Mentally, it has. The lava thing, you'll just either float 1 second, you'll be floating 1 second, you'll literally just drown to death. How did you get 2 minutes under this? And like, you totally hacked it, right? Okay, so let's say level 2. You go in like entrance like, let's say B, cause like B, it helps. It really does, cause like, you know, checkpoints are easier to get to. Try and record, like, not clip out any of this. Okay, checkpoint, bam, original account. You save and quit. Then we're gonna speed run it the fastest we can. Oh, that brings me to like another glitch. This brings us to our next glitch. If you pause repeatedly, you actually, the chariot won't ever get lost. It'll just stay at the number that it's at. So I don't know how long that was supposed to play. Oh well. Who really cares about that? So yeah, you guys know that glitch now. Man, I'm a genius. I should just do that all the time. Okay, it's important to do this glitch. Not remember this. Not at like don't activate a checkpoint or get like a skull. I don't even it doesn't really matter if you get a skull or not. But don't do any of the thingies when like look, we're about to finish the level. Now we change it to the one where we were at like level 2-2 or something. Which oh I messed up, sorry. Uh now we change it to the count when we were at like 2-2 or like 5-5 or something. I don't even know. Super duper complex. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, okay, so we're in the account that we were in like when we finished like 2-2. Uh now we were literally just had to check normal checkpoint in there, no speed run. And now we did speedrun over here. But at last moment, then we changed the count back to the 2-2 one. Now, when we go over here, we'll have 2-3. You can activate ability, you can, like, practically fly. But if you want to keep this forever... Okay, like, it's totally syncing. As soon as I let go, it's going to say that Chariot was lost. That's what you want. We're going to press Y, and then we're going to let go. Look, the Chariot was lost. Look! It's over there. So, you could be, like, going into super power mode or whatever. Now look, it's an easier area to get to. Now look, this goes away as soon as you activate the ability can. You know, you guys could probably imagine what I mean by that. That's, like, the simple part. But look, you know, it's just super cool. Watch. Bam, it's gone. So, this glitch I actually just discovered recently. I don't know what's up with this, but, you know, it just happens. Say you're like insane and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna die and then I'm gonna lose all my awesome progress. But then again, if this actually happens to you, you probably aren't gonna be in that situation like 99% of the time. I don't know why you would be in this situation. Okay, watch. Wait, hold up. Quick question. This isn't part of the glitch, but you know, let me just go and activate this checkpoint. Oh no, I slipped. As soon as you activate the checkpoint, you'll fall. You like do like oh, this brings us to our next glitch actually. If you die and then like go to like home menu or something, I don't know, that works on like TV or something, it'll force you into the pause menu, right? You can go like this, right? I have centered the screen perfectly here. This is like a spy glitch. If you die, like open the map somehow, I don't you know. Then you go like this. You can see area as soon as you exit the pause menu. You could do this multiple times. If we go ahead and get like the Omni boots, I don't really know why this happens, but this does happen. If you activate like the Omni boots like immediately, I don't know why this happens, but it does happen. Activate. You fall directly through, and you can move sideways. You can jump. You can do all the things. However, as soon as it unactivates, you die. I don't know if this works, like... Yeah, okay, now, no matter what you do, your Omni Boots will immediately, instead of actually helping you, you'll just sink to the bottom immediately and die. Your rope can pass through walls if you tighten it enough and the chariot's stuck. This can help you with lots of stuff. You can also clip through life rails if you, like, tighten it too much. Swap account. Before it gives you the message, you go like this. They will continue to walk forever. I think I said this before. I don't even know, accidentally like did a step wrong. Okay, now look, they're in between, and now they'll just be walking like this. Then you're gonna go like this, and then you're gonna go like. They can also push this chariot for some reason. I don't even know why. Wrong. Look, they're hiding in the bush, and you only collect like bronze in like one of the green areas. They'll drop silver when killed, or they'll drop gold, and it doesn't make any sense at all. That actually brings me to like my next glitch. If you have like the warp beacon. Why did I say warp teapot last time? Did I say that? Now, when I said that you don't want to avoid the void, I meant it. You go over here. Now, the warp beacon, not teapot. I don't know why I keep saying that. Now, it's important to know this. These warp thingies can actually like slip on ice. Yes. Wait a few seconds. Let it cook. Let it cook. Bam. You're all the way down here, right? You're all the way down there, right? You guys probably didn't think that would be it down here that fast. What happens if you like do this, but then you do like the fly activator thingy to get all the way over to the level, and then like you finish the level at the bottom of there, but then look, it turned blue. This works different like void levels and oh yeah, okay, that's what happens. Ah, yeah, okay. Duh! Oh, and landed on it. Nice. See? That's with the help of the glitch. Man, that. Oh, dude, that's cool. Look. It's crazy. See? Particles stay in the same spot. You really can't stop your momentum. Now, this glitch, we're going straight into the basics, which is absolutely useless and pointless and dumb. Ah! Yeah, okay. This is definitely still confirmed. If you tighten your rope, and then you go like this, and then you let go, and then you go like this. Sometimes you'll go flying straight up. This works with other abilities. You don't need 2 players. I don't know how this works yet, but I don't know what happened if you let go of the chariot. Oh! This is really a super jump. You literally will just, if you let go, you just keep going. Oh, I get it. Dun, dun. We're gonna go upside down. Dun, dun. We're gonna go upside down through the... Dun, dun. We're gonna go up there through backward. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my gosh, it actually worked. Backwards, dun, 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 dun. Backwards, dun, dun. Whoa, dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I give up. Up. Do 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 do. Okay, bam, bam. Almost went flying there for a second. Go like this. No cooldown glitch, but look. Infinite Titan rope, people, it is here. It's absolutely incredible. Subscribe again. Oh man. Don't click it twice though. Don't ever do that. I promise. You better not comment I subscribed twice. I'll kill you. What if there's like crazy amount of like looters here? As soon as you collect them, they're all gonna wake up and steal your money. You don't want that. What you want is every single time you die, the looters all stop. So what if we could save our money with the looters, you know? Now watch. Would you look at that? Look! Those 2 ones that were getting attracted stayed. No looters wake up. Noise happens over here. Okay, the next version of this glitch is, I'm not even going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a replay of my footage. You get, what if, like, the big things don't work, and then you wait those 10 seconds, but then you die, like, 3 seconds earlier, and then it gets attracted, but then, like, you know, bam. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So let's say you just entered a level. No checkpoints. Remember this. No checkpoints. Look, we're collecting money, right? 60. Alternate universe. We don't want money. The money is killing our guy in there. It's suffocating. We're stuffing it up his nose. He doesn't like it. What we do, we gotta save this guy's obsession with gold. Watch. We go like this. If we check over here, will it just activate? Look! Bam! We go like this, right? You guys are probably thinking, what on earth did you just do? Bam! We're over here, no money. You're welcome, king. You won't die to death, even though you're already dead. Let's say speed, like, yay, speed. Oh no, if I speed through it, he'll collect the money. What do I do? Everyone watch. Maybe this. Maybe like this. Like, my controller isn't even turned on right now. Hope this works. Yay, I entered another area where we don't have any abilities here. No abilities! Hooray! Okay. Go like this. Like, will it work this time? No! Okay. Will it work this time? Yay! Oh, hooray! Oh, man, no, stop. Oh, wow, incredible. It really is. Yay! You can actually stop the door with the warp ability for some reason, and you can also do that with uh the peg. You can also do that with your body. Uh, so yeah, in case you have like a really speedy ability, you activate it with the chariot, but you don't want to pull the chariot because the chariot slows you down and you're like really slow. Actually, I would have been too slow to bring the chariot along with. It's a good thing that I have another player who will help me carry the chariot as I hold the door open. Logic. Look at that, guys. Why did it? What's stopping it? Hello? Are you broken? The invisible peg? So, apparently there's actually an invisible peg. Does it work if you like go like this? No, I think you have to let it like run out of cooldown or something. See, look. Yeah, so if you manage to reopen this thing with a disappearing peg, then it will act as a permanent wall sky high. I would do like triple octuple backflips like this. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I don't know which glitch ended the video, but oh well, that's the end of the video. Subscribe. I hope you guys actually somehow managed to have this game, and I doubt anybody's watching this video to the end. Like maybe 20,000 years from now. I don't even know. Subscribe. Or else I got a bone to pick with you.